You feel the leak?
Yeah, did not find a leak.
No?
And my valve stem cover was off too, which is odd. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, this is the weirdest crap. We have the blowout on, well, actually it wasn't a blowout. We picked up a screw on, Route 1 heading to Masseys last week. And then 3 hours waiting for AAA, and then they call, so it was easier just for, me to plug it, because I had my air compressor with me. Because I always bring a plug kit, and always do that. But why do we pay all the extra money for AAA?
Well, I mean, because you never know. That's what
I know, but 3 hours and you're on Route 1, and I don't know if anybody's ever traveled on Route 1 in Delaware. That's like nuts, especially if you got an RV fully loaded, and you don't want to tear up your tire.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be on the, you want to be far enough off the shoulder, and there's a lot of stretches where you can't go anywhere. So we sat on the shoulder for that long.
Yeah, but I know that, and that's pretty. It happened like in a safe area.
I know, but still. But AAA should be a little bit more responsive than 3 hours. And even then, I was done with everything and set before they even showed up. And then we had the dogs in the truck and everything. But that's what I said. You pay.
I know, we were
$100
so lucky that John didn't have to have another accident. That would have been a terrible, terrible ride.
Right. I know. And as old as he is, like you said, what if he took one of his power dumps?
What happened, John? John, what happened? Okay, guys. This is what's left of absolute catastrophe.
Yeah.
I've cleaned up 3 or 4 turds, and now it just was steady coming out of his rear end. So we're gonna have to finish the ride up smelling this because I can't get it all off.
Just try to breathe it. Just breathe out your mouth, not through your nose.
So this is like the worst smell ever. Oh, you poor baby.
You don't mean
it's
it,
okay.
do you, buddy?
It's okay.
You did the best you can.
We'll clean it up.
No, that would have been a mess.
But it did work out. The ironic part is coming home and you going to work on your baby.
Yeah.
And the tire's flat.
And these things, as anybody know, are solid as a rock. And you really got to hit something bad to open them. That's what's weird. I don't.
But you only knew because you went to drive it, though, right?
Yeah. As soon as I lifted the bucket, I seen the tire just went down because if without weight and the weight on it,
right,
you
can't really tell.
But then as soon as I lifted the bucket, the front end went down because the bucket went up. So
if you don't know where the leak is, could it be at the valve?
It could be at the valve, but the valve cover is gone, and I always keep them on. So that's what but like I said, I don't know what we did wrong, because I had the 2 tires before we left, I mowed Jesse's, and the back tire and the front tire on the mower both took a crap. And now the trailer tire. Now the tractor tire, it's almost like something like, we pissed off the
some bad mojo.
The tire mojo or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Well, hey, that's 3. That thing, they say things happen in 3.
But that was 4.
Why?
Because
you said the tractor?
I had the front tire and the back tire at Jesse's because he was having all that work.
That counts as 2?
That counts as 2. Oh yeah, that's 2. Yeah, right. Because that was $100 to fix that. I had a tube put in each one. So, and what it is, I picked up these little shards of metal at his place because he was having all that landscaping done. So, which is fine.
Well, how do you know the flat's not at the bottom and you just can't, or not a flat?
It's like the joke. Where's the flat? It's on the bottom. Of course it's on the bottom, hon.
Well, I'm talking about the puncture. There could be a puncture down there.
I know, but
you say you can't find the leak.
You still got to pump it up.
And what's that supposed to tell you? Like
pounds.
How many pounds?
That's the PSI.
Is that what?
See, look, it's gone down. That tells you there's something.
There's something wrong.
Yeah. See? Where's that? No, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't go down that much because it was.
Well, maybe that's something's wrong with that.
Right. Well, we'll check it in a few minutes to see. But that would have been a very good video on Route 1, though. You got to admit.
I didn't bring the camera because they all saw Masseys Landing. We did a video on Masseys Landing.
But good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ridgway world. As you see from the sign behind me, we got the Masseys Landing Campground RV Resort. We've been coming here quite a few years. I mean, we always try to have the camera with us wherever we go now. And
the last 2 vacations, I haven't taken it.
I wasn't saying you did it. I'm just saying we, because I could have easily said, "Hey, did you get the camera?" But this time we didn't realize it till the Delaware Memorial Bridge, and that's...
Well, no, we didn't. You're confusing our vacations now. Just because we went on vacation with Larry and Diana, we were home for a week or 2, and then we go on vacation again.
Okay, the first one was the Delaware Memorial Bridge, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's when I wanted to bring the camera.
Yes. Okay, so now, this was totally forgotten.
No, this one I didn't forget it. I didn't bring it on purpose because I thought we already did.
But Masseys Landing, which is now Sun Outdoors Rehoboth, because Sun Outdoors has bought every campground on basically on the East Coast, and they even asked me to be a representative for Sun Outdoors, and they didn't call me back, which peeved me off. Because who's the biggest freak? Yeah. Who's that dude?
Lewis Black.
Lewis Black. Yeah. So yeah, that's. But no, I just, I know we could have done like different places around there, or because there's a lot to do around there. You got Rehoboth, you got Dewey Beach, you got Ocean City, Maryland. That's like 40 minutes south. I mean.
Okay, whatever. I'll bring the camera next time.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're getting old. We forget.
Was there something you were planning to do with the tractor?
Well, I was going. No, I got the scraper blade. I put the forks in it. On there, we got from Amazon. Not as commercial, but we love Amazon. So,
okay. That's these.
So they're adjustable, and you can adjust them down, and they can tear the crap out of stuff.
And this is what's going to make the ground level.
Yeah, it'll scarify it.
I don't want the sun behind me.
Okay, yeah, it'll scarify it with the forks, and then grade it with the box. That's the plan. Okay. And Jesse's property at the back behind the pool is got this mound of hill, but when the guys, gals, whoever did it, cleaned up all the property from the trees and the brush, they left so many logs and then they covered them up. So now when I go to mow, especially with a bush hog, it's like about every 15 feet, ka-plunk, everything shoots out and it kills.
That's probably where you got 2 flats.
That's what I'm saying, but it was on my mower there because he had all those trees put in, and then he had all the landscape. And a lot of times if they're using block or they're using any stone or anything like that has wire wrap around it. So that's what I think I got it, because the one piece was in the front tire. I didn't see the back tire.
So now here's my thing with this tractor.
This tractor.
If you take this out on the road and you have a leak, you could get another flat and be stranded on the road.
You could get stranded. They do hold a little bit of air, but the weight of the bucket when you pick it up, it goes to the ground. So yeah, you'd be screwed. And that gets me back. The whole thing with Joe taking the tractor, or possibly taking a tractor, it really ticks me off because he lives like 5 miles from Larry's house. And he made a comment 3 separate times that he wanted his property cleaned when I got done Larry's. And I said, Joe, my only problem is getting it there. And, of course I would do anything for anybody, but I said, I'm getting it there because I can't drive this 5 miles down the side of the road. I said, NJSP would have me pulled over, and since it's not a licensed vehicle, you get a ticket. So I can't believe that he drove all the way there to do his property. And because I know sometimes... But
you think he did?
Oh, I think he did, yeah. It's almost to the point, you got to do a drive-by on it just to check it out. I think that because it pisses me off that somebody would take advantage of a situation knowing that we were off and Larry was off. Larry wasn't home either.
That would be the opportune time if he wanted to. But then again, if he asked you a couple times and you told him you weren't, then maybe he felt like, I don't know. I don't see it.
I don't. I'm hoping with all my heart, but it's too convenient for this to happen. And he just, if he'd have come back and used it, parked it where it was, nobody would be the wiser, other than the half a tank. That still baffles me too.
All right, so
because I filled that damn thing up. It's only a 7-gallon tank.
All right, so let's go let's finish up here, and then we'll go ride by his house, and then that will squash.
Right. Yeah, I hope
What
it
you're
squashes it
thinking.
because I don't want to feel bad or have animosity towards anybody. And you know, I get hell bent on things, and I get it in my crawl, but I don't want to have that type of thing towards Joe. But he was the only person that could.
I know, and I don't think everybody understands the like the worriment that you know, and that it's your tractor. If it was their tractor and it's mysteriously moved, then
They would be torqued.
To find out like who did it and why, and like.
Because it just gives, this is in my mentality, it just means you're not safe and the things you have aren't safe. And I know that in this world, it's probably 80% true of that. But still, you know, you park it in a spot that's very secure, and then you come back and things aren't the way you left it. And you know, it looks like heck, but I take care of it, and it runs well, and I try to do what's right with it. I mean, so, yeah, all right, we'll ride by, because that may eliminate a lot of the problem. Because if I see it, if I see that it's done, then everything's done. I can't forgive on that one. Okay? All right, let's take a ride. All right, you ready? I got my key, I got my house key, and I think we had a little piece of mail that was picked up by my parents while we were away.
Yes.
Which my parents are like our mail delivery people. They come and pick everything up for us. Did you want the honors? It says Mr. Jeff
No, you can
and
open
Terry.
it.
And this is from Brianna Reese. Uh-oh. It's a letter. Hello, Jeff and Terry. I've been a fan since 2016. I wanted to write a short, sweet note to you and get straight to the point. I am a long COVID survivor. Please see the information below. I am reaching out in hopes to get in contact with either you or Jesse. After seeing 14 doctors for long COVID, 14, I finally was told about a holistic doctor in my area.
Maybe she doesn't want this read out loud to everybody.
Yep. And I'll give this to Jesse, the cards that were included.
I'm so sorry that you have to go through this.
Yeah.
It must be horrible. I know it's horrible. I
Right.
see what Jesse's going through.
But Brianna, we will give that out to Jesse and make sure he has it, because Jesse is a big advocate for long COVID.
And we can read that
on
our downtime.
Yeah, on our downtime, because I didn't want to go into anything that violates HIPAA laws, but I wouldn't have because it was presented. But either way, we don't want everybody to know all your personal business.
Yeah.
So,
But thank you for
but thank you
writing
very
to
much.
us.
We appreciate it.
And good luck with everything.
Yeah, we wish you the best of luck. 14 doctors is a lot, and I just hope you start getting better, because it's a battle for everybody that has it.
Yeah.
And speaking of battles,
Yeah.
battles of old age of John.
Hey, Johnny. How you doing, baby?
Yeah,
He was such a good boy.
yes, he was a good boy.
He was a good camper.
We had to
But now you were?
Yes, you were. Oh, he got his ears cleaned too, so that was a big feat. But no,
And
Johnny,
Luna Tuna, you was good as always. Yes, you
I was going
were.
to talk about Tuna next, but
I'm
Johnny, as old as he can't work them steps in the trailer, so he has to be picked up and carried in, and he has to be carried out.
Yes.
He also can't get up on the bed himself, so you got to get him up. But he always does the very dramatic attempt where he stick like one paw like this, and that's my cue or Terry's cue to hoist his butt up on the bed.
Yeah.
So,
Well, most of the time on the bed, I can't.
Right.
I can't lift him up.
right, I know, but I mean that's the cue. So it's very subtle, very dramatic. But yet, when we came home, he almost leapt out of the truck.
Yeah.
And I caught him and set him down, and then he just bolts everywhere.
It's funny how they know, like a block around. No, actually, coming through Elmer.
Elmer's when
they know, especially Tuna.
yeah, she cries like a little baby, don't you, Tuna Fish? What do
But John, he did. He leaped out like there was nothing wrong with him, right? Jumping around. It's good to be home, isn't it, John?
But I think John, it's neurological, of course, and I think he doesn't realize it that he's running again.
Yeah.
Or he's chasing after the turkeys.
Right.
And speaking of other things, what did you find when you came home?
Oh, let me tell you. We have an occupant.
Yeah, I got my keys, so we can...
Huh? There's an occupant in the pond. Let's see if I can see him. I don't see him. They were here last year for a little bit, but then they left.
They disappeared.
He's
I don't know.
hiding.
But he was just here yesterday,
Yeah.
along with a mosquito larvae.
Yeah, and then over here on the back one, where the owl sits, and this has happened 2 or 3 times. We saw a little groundhog, and what he does is somehow he must be the one who is either kicking or throwing. My owl, I'm finding him like 6 feet away. And so I think he perches himself up here because it just looks so different. Every time we go on vacation.
Yeah, she, whatever it is,
Yeah.
knocks off the thing, and it comes to about right here.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It's always in the same spot, almost like whatever it is carrying it away and then says, it's not real, and drops it.
I don't know.
And it could be the cats, too, because we still got a crap ton of cats.
Yeah. But I mean, that's nowhere near,
Right.
you know, all you got to do is pick the owl up and put it back.
And
I mean, it's not like it having flat tires,
Right.
you know?
And like about 8 months ago, we had a groundhog in the backwoods. And John always walks his trail every day, a couple times. And Johnny disappears for a few minutes. And I hear him going, oh! What he did, he got into the groundhog hole and couldn't get out. So he was all stuck in it. So I had to get him out, save it. But there's another one out there. And Terry, we get a clip of it and just post a picture of it because it's massive.
Oh, really?
It is massive. This hole, it's almost like...
A family?
Yeah. It's probably a family, yeah, but I haven't seen them back there. I've only seen this one. But this one, these back here, the hole is massive, so. All right, let's go take a ride by Joe.
Okay. We'll be right back, puppies.
I got a lot to do. I'll be back. Wait till it cools off a little bit before you get in.
Oh, okay.
Nothing like a hot car to sit in. So, this vacation, out of a 1 to 5, 5 being the best, what did you rate this one this time?
A 5.
A 5? Very
I
good.
know it started off bad
Yeah.
with the tire blowing, but we had a very relaxing,
Yes.
fun time.
Yep.
Some great music. That one singer who played the guitar, and it was just him, who sang James Taylor
At the
and
Tiki Bar.
Jim Croce.
Yeah,
and
'cause
it was just all the oldies.
The first
I just
guy
loved it.
or you didn't particularly like, correct? The first guy singing the first night?
Well, yeah, because he didn't sing all the words. He sang it differently, you know?
Yeah, I know. That's
Sometimes
what I'm
when you
saying.
hear a song differently, you like it, and sometimes not so much.
Right. But I mean, the second person was good.
Yes.
And then we did on Saturday. They had, what was it called?
Pints in Paradise.
Pints in Paradise, and it benefited child cancer, and I forget the hospital.
John Hopkins.
John Hopkins. Thank you. So it was something like we thoroughly enjoy, only because it's helping people. So we ended up getting tickets to that, and there was 5 different breweries there, and you had a card on a lanyard that they would stamp every time you got one. So you got 3 full glasses and 5 samples on your card. So I got one and Terry got one. But we never really went through it. I mean, if you wanted to get plastered there, you could have done it and never had your card really stamped.
Yeah, and that band there, oh my God, I think what their names was Pistol Whip.
Pistol Whip, yeah, because
Oh
they
my
were
God!
good.
And that lead singer, he played the saxophone, he played the flute,
Right.
he played the harmonica. Like, he was so talented, and his voice. I mean, it was just a great.
It was a very good time, and I don't think it was a big turnout, but I think if they hold it again, it would,
because it was kind of like right off the beach there.
at the campground, so it made it convenient for us.
Yeah.
Because we always rent a golf cart, so you could pull right up to it, or our site's right around the corner, so you can walk over. It was very convenient. And the Tiki Bar at Masseys, or Sun Outdoors Rehoboth, So you could walk right over there, order food and stuff, and then they could bring it right to where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Or they would holler like us, Jeff. They hollered the name, and I walked up and got it.
And you figure we've been there 6 or 7 years.
7 years, yes.
And I think I think Jesse came there one time when you took his Tesla.
Where's my car?
What are you doing here?
Hey guys.
I came all the way down. I'm looking for my car. Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Jess?
I'm just looking for my car.
Well, why are you looking here? Where'd you leave it?
Well, how'd you
Where I
get
leave
here?
it? I literally, somebody stole something from it. I had
Okay, so
suitcases
they
in the
stole
back seat.
something from your car.
I had some in the back seat, and then also the car got taken.
Why are you filming?
What?
Why are you filming?
Because I'm
Car
serious. Where
was
is it?
stolen.
Yeah, I had it in
Somebody
the
stole
driveway,
your
and somebody
car.
went driving out of it. And I thought,
So you drove 2.5 hours to find out if it's here?
Did you
Yeah,
call,
because you're probably jealous and you want it for
Jesse, you
yourself.
Why would I
Call
be
the
jealous
police.
about it?
Where's the car at?
It's an electric car. I like spreading
You
the
got it parked
missions
somewhere?
around. No, I got my truck. I pulled the camper.
Did you call the
When did you
police?
get here? Did you just get here?
Saturday I got here.
Did
I can't
you
pull-
call the police?
No, because whoever
Why
it
not?
was clearly knows that I live where I live. My address is not out there anywhere. It was somebody that knows me. And I think it was you, because you're probably pissed because I flipped a Miata. So you want to do something
I'm
to my
not
car?
pissed about the Miata. I'm over that.
Wow, really?
Can your car
Is it 'cause
pull
my-
my trailer? Can your
Yeah,
car
it can
pull?
also go like 150 miles per
It
hour.
doesn't
Is that
matter.
what-
It can't pull. Call Elon Musk. It can't pull my trailer.
And we're booked again for next year.
Yeah, but we just enjoy it, and it's only like a 2.5 hour ride for us, and it's an easy ride other than problems we had on Route 1 this time. But I mean, you can't complain about it. You just gotta work yourself through it anytime you have those type of things. But yeah, it's just something we enjoy doing, and Terry gave it a 5, and I gave it a 5 also. You know, because we had not only Connie and Gail who come with us every year,
You had
but
your sister
my sister,
and Chris.
yeah, Robin and her husband Chris, which were right next door to us, which made it nice.
Yeah. And the view was beautiful on
Yes.
the water and stuff.
Yeah. And anytime you can spend time with your family, do it. Do it.
Yeah.
I just.
So now, I'm wondering, like, during the, I mean, Joe doesn't live that far away, right? And your thoughts are like, if it's cleared, you're going to hit the roof.
Oh
aren't you?
yeah. It'll be back to olden days. But
You shouldn't have been destroying
you
it. I didn't
helped
help him.
You helped him. You're not getting it back. What
What are you doing with it, Dad?
Anger. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Blood pressure pills keep it at a minimum now. So, and which is a good thing.
Okay.
I don't want to go back to that type of.
But if it's not cleared, then you're
Then
going to be relieved.
Relieved, and that's another emotion,
Yeah.
because then I overreacted, which I've been known to do before.
But hon, if your tractor is moved,
I know.
you would be upset. I
Right.
mean, I would be upset. I'm
I know.
upset for you. But because I don't like the idea of somebody touching your stuff
Right.
without asking. It's not a joke. And
But you just here, like, to show this road. This is a 50-mile-an-hour road with no shoulders.
so they'd have to be going down this road.
This road or Buck Road, which Buck is the same way. There is no shoulder. So I mean, it's just
Yeah. Well, right, and that's why sometimes I ride behind you with the flashers on.
right. And
So
where
that-
we ride is technically Buck Road, but I'm only on there for like 1/8 of a mile.
Yeah.
This you'd have to ride 4 or 5 miles. Now this route, well, I think Joe could go through those woods through Olivet School to get the back of his property, but I can't see it. I wouldn't know from that angle where it would be. But like this road wouldn't be bad. Hell, half the people out this way are farmers.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and if he did it early in the day, or like, at certain times during the day, the traffic's light.
Right. You would, but still, they fly down that road, 50 mile an hour, and no shoulder.
Yeah.
And again, anytime, like you said, with the tire, what if the tire popped or something? Or what if he hit something with a bucket? Or, God forbid, a kid on a bicycle. I mean, I just can't fathom the whole thing. It's like the kids on a scooter or whatever that thing is, electric scooter, I guess they call it, right?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been in here, but I think it's this one. and I'm going to
You
go.
mean you don't know? You're going by memory? You don't really know where he lives?
No, I got a rough idea because I did work for his parents years and years and years ago for landscaping, which is right across the street, and that was, I do remember that. What up? And he's got a Benz ProServe out front. Well, I can tell by the front that there's not too much going on.
Which one is it?
Right here. And no, look at, oh my God. No, that.
No, you can clearly see, Jeff, that he hasn't done
Okay, well, I
anything.
feel better. I feel better than it. Oh, shit. Don't look.
Oh, was somebody out there?
Yeah, one of the kids is on the front porch. And that whole side's full, too. All right, now I got another emotion that's hitting. Now I'm feeling bad that I accused him, because Joe's a good guy. He really is. And I jumped the gun.
So I was thinking, do you, in a way, you kind of don't feel better that it wasn't Joe, because now it's who the heck was it? Who would have moved your tractor? A random person get on there and just move it.
Right.
And if it wasn't Joe, right? If he didn't have a purpose.
But the odd part is the half a tank of fuel.
Okay, what about this?
Okay.
Okay, what if Joe got on it, started to go, and then realized he couldn't do it, and then put it back?
Yeah, but I don't think he would have got too far, though, even if it did. But he would, in the course of whether it was 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 2 hours, he knows where he got it from. That would be the first thing. If I'm going to hide something or prank somebody, I'm going to put it back where it was. That's,
Yeah, I can't imagine that he would forget where he put it.
Yeah, we're back
Where he got it back.
Let's check out this big hole. That's the key to this big hole. It's very, very dry woods.
Yeah, it hasn't rained here in what? How many days?
But remember, a spark will start a fire. Be careful with dry weather. Smokey the Bear, remember?
Yep.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Now the oddity, here's a little trail. You got to come around here and watch out for giant turtles. You leave them everywhere. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Look how big that is.
Oh my God. And you think this is a groundhog?
Oh, I know it's a groundhog. He's using every bit of this.
Why, have you seen him?
Compost. Oh, no, but I can see the right here. This is when they come out and they dig all this stuff up.
Now, did Johnny try to get into this one?
Johnny didn't try to get. He stuck his head in, but he didn't go all the way in. Half this dig marks is from him yesterday, trying to get in and out.
Oh
of
my
this thing.
God,
But
he could get stuck, or he could fall,
and
or...
he's weak as all hell. So yeah, he could have got stuck in there.
Well, can you fill that in? No, you can't fill it in, right? Because what if there's babies in there?
What? They got an escape route. They always put an escape route in. Groundhogs are
Now,
pretty
how
smart.
do you know that?
Because if you fill it, they get out. They come out the back. It's probably over here. Now here's where Johnny got stuck. Now this is last year. It's not like then.
He's never, every time I walk him back here, he don't try to get up on that hill.
Right.
Why does he do that?
So right back in that hole there was another one that went back under that way. But that's where he got. Now I've thrown stuff in there since then. But that's the hole he sunk. He was his hole is in. I had to grab him by his front paws because I've covered the hole up now with all these branches.
Well, then you need to cover that big hole up.
Right.
I don't want him trying to do that.
I know.
Could you imagine if I was here by myself and he was stuck in that hole?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I just found it yesterday. That's all.
Okay.
So I'll get it taken care of. But let's look. Like I said, there's always an escape route. But you see all this tear up. This is all from turkeys because they all sit there and scratch the ground and then they try to get ticks and blood.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no, it is a good thing. Because we got what 17 or 18 of them.
Yeah.
Just running all over the place. Okay, so you got to figure. This groundhog is all under here. So this is his whole den, I guess you would call it. But there's got to be an escape route.
Well, how would you know that there's got to be an escape route?
Look at the ground, not the ground how it's all tore up. So he has another way out. And it's got to be in here somewhere. But hide them very well so they get out. It may even be half covered up.
There's a hole over here.
Yeah, and then there's that one right there. That could be, there's something there. I mean, it could be anywhere in here. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but just put some sticks in that big one
All right.
for me,
But
please.
getting back to Joe, I guess I was wrong.